In this video, I'm going to be covering how this brand was able to generate over $30 million in a 12-month period. And I'll be going through the entire funnel from the traffic they were bringing to the website, how much they're actually generating per month. I'll just be talking about where they're getting this traffic from, on top of the traffic sources and their ad strategy, what ads they're running on Meta, and their organic marketing strategy as well. I'll be also going through the website, how they're converting all of these people that they're bringing to the website. And a bonus, I'll also talk about the email marketing strategy as well. So watch this video to the end. And if you want to guarantee to 1.5x your revenue in the next 90 days or less without having to worry about losing money, then click the link in the description below and you'll be able to book a call with me where I can work with you one-on-one in order to 1.5x your revenue, or you get a full refund, right? So click in the description for that. Now, also, it's important to note that I'm pretty much been working with brands for the past 5 years, and I've been able to generate lots of revenue for brands as well. As you can see here, I was able to do this for one brand where they were generating $385,000 in a 60-day period. I've been able to do many different things with different ads and be able to help brands increase their revenues. So that's what I've been able to do. And in terms of sort of this video, make sure that you obviously have the budget to work with in terms of ads and making sure that you're actually getting the right creatives as well. So that's what I'll say about that. But let's get straight into the brand and what they've been doing. So we can see here, the brand name is called Assembly Label, and they've been able to generate over $30 million in a 12-month period, right? And how they've been able to do that, they've been basically selling women's wear, menswear, tops, tees, right? They're an Australian brand inspired by coastal landscapes. Discover timeless and versatile fashion for men, women, and kids, right? So they cater to different audiences. They cater to men, women's, and kids. So they cater to a lot of different audiences, which is very difficult to do, but it's something that they can do at this scale now, right? In order to reach new audiences, in order to make more revenue. So that's what they do. And in terms of the amount of traffic they're bringing to the website, here we can see that they are generating 300,000 monthly visitors as of April. And it does fluctuate, as you can see by the graph. It went down in February. This is because in Australia, they have different seasons. When it is springtime in the Northern Hemisphere, for example, in the UK and the US, it's actually going to be summer in the Australia, right? And New Zealand. So that could be the reason why they are seeing a difference in the number of visitors they're getting. So just bear that in mind. You can see here that their bounce rate is 29%. This is quite low, and this is very good because it means that only 3 out of 10 people are bouncing off of the website, which means that more people, 7 out of 10 people are looking at more than one page when they visit the website, which means that more people are able to look at the products and therefore convert. So that's very, very important. And in terms of the pages per visit, it is 4.64. This is very high as well. Pretty much 5 pages per visitor on average, which means that some people are visiting 10 pages, 7 pages, some are visiting 2 pages, but on average, people are visiting 5 pages, which is quite a good amount because it means that people are able to see more of the products and be acquainted with the brand more, which means they're more likely to purchase. So this is a very important metric that you want to pay attention to. Okay. And again, if you're a brand owner, you need to obviously watch this till the end because I'll be going through the entire strategy, the entire funnel on how they're able to generate these types of numbers. So that's how they're able to pretty much keep a lot of visitors on the site, right? So you can see 2 minutes and 54 seconds, their visit duration. So people are staying on the website for quite a while. You need to be able to achieve this as a brand because if you don't, it means that people are leaving the website after like 30 seconds, which you don't want because it means you're having to put more effort into bringing them back to the website and getting them to convert. So that's the traffic quantity. And then we've got the geography. So we can see here that they're mostly targeting Australia in this case. I believe they have multiple websites, so I'm not 100% sure, but they are mostly targeting Australia. Okay, so you can see 74% of the traffic is coming from Australia, and then 16% is coming from New Zealand. So they are pretty much targeting Australasia. So they focusing on Australia and New Zealand. So that's quite interesting because a lot of the brands that I've covered in the past, they primarily target United States, or they target United States and Canada and UK. So in this case, this brand is targeting Australia. And because they are Australian based, it's very easy for them to do. They can ship to Australia, they can ship to neighboring New Zealand, and that way they're going to be able to maximize their scalability because they have very good logistics and they're able to essentially get the products fast to the customer as much as possible. So that's why a lot of the traffic they bring is from Australia. So in terms of the traffic sources, we can see 64% of the traffic is coming from search. So this can include organic and paid search. So that's very interesting to note that a lot of the traffic, once you start scaling and start generating revenue, will be coming from organic search because people know about your brand. You had the brand awareness, so people will search for your brand organically. And on top of that, you may also be doing paid search as well. You may be doing shopping ads. You could be doing Google search ads. You could be doing all these different types of ads, which can contribute to generating a lot of traffic. Also, on top of that, they have 31% coming from direct. So that's also another important metric because you want to get a lot of direct traffic. People are just going straight to the URL, right? They type it in the browser and they go straight to the website. So that's what this explains here. And then we have social, again, 1.61%. This is on desktop, by the way. So a lot of the traffic will not be coming from social on desktop. It will be coming from mobile. So from mobile, what will happen is a lot of the traffic will be coming from the social media, your Facebook, your Instagram, your TikTok, Pinterest, so on and so forth. So on mobile, you can expect this number, the social number, to be 40% or above. And then we've got some coming from email as well. So that's what we've seen with the traffic sources and the sort of geography of the traffic, as well as the quantity of the traffic. And this is how they're able to generate $30 million in a 12-month period. Okay, that's like an overview. Obviously, we're going to go into how they're getting this traffic quickly. So in terms of the traffic they're bringing to the website, we can see that they are using meta ads, okay? And they're using quite a lot of it. They're using over 100 plus ads in order to get people to come to the website. And you can see here, they are using different types of different types of ads. For example, they are using statics with models wearing the different products. And you definitely want to have this, especially as a fashion brand. Even with a beauty brand, you want to be having models who are trying on your makeup or your skincare, so on and so forth. And this is going to help build imagery in the customer or potential customer's mind about how the product looks, how it feels, etc. That's why people or brands use models when it comes to the fashion industry, because they want to be able to communicate with their target customer as much as possible through the imagery and through video, because as we know, a picture speaks 1,000 words. So if they are able to communicate the brand and the products in a single image, then it's going to be very powerful. Okay. Then we've got another type of static here where they are putting a logo in the middle. This is for brand awareness. Very powerful if you want to have your brand be placed out there and get people to know about the brand more. I did this with a brand previously where we created ads where we put the logo in front of the ad, right, this image, and it actually performed quite well. So this is something that you want to go ahead and replicate yourself as a brand owner. And in terms of the statics, you can see that they are using different models as well, right? So this is for diversity purposes, and they are using different clothing, okay? Because not everyone is going to appeal to this type of ad, but they may like this ad. So that's why you use different ads, because people are not the same, right? They have different preferences for different images, so on and so forth. So you have to account for that. And again, they do the same thing, but without the assembly label logo in the middle. And again, they have different models wearing the different products. And you can see it, the same thing happens again, right? So they're very consistent with it, but they are using different clothing, different angles, so on and so forth, because again, people will react differently to different images. So they're probably doing a lot of split testing here, testing the different images to see which one works best, and then creating different versions of the best performing ads in order to keep scaling. So that's how you're going to be able to scale. And that's how I was able to do it with this brand, where we generated $385,000. This was pretty much done with Meta organic and, well, Meta organic marketing. That's two. And then third one was email marketing. So we did this with just those three different channels. Okay, so that's the ads. Now, when it comes to the organic marketing, you need to be obviously posting organically on social media, especially Instagram and TikTok, because that's where you're going to get a lot of the traffic to come when you're posting. Now, obviously, you need to be consistent. It's not going to happen overnight, but once you start doing it over time, you start getting more followers, you start getting more people to see your posts, and you get more traffic to the website. Now, organic on Instagram is pretty dog shit at the moment. It has been for a long time, but you still want to be posting on there because you're going to get you're still going to get followers. You're still going to get a lot of impressions, views, reach. If you post the right stuff and you're being very consistent and you're posting reels, right? Because reels are pretty much videos. People like to watch videos on Instagram now. So you need to be posting that on there, okay? Now we have also Facebook. They are using Facebook to post organically, and you can repurpose, or they are repurposing the content they post on Instagram onto their Facebook. Okay, so you definitely want to do the same thing just to make things easy on your side, and you can get your social media manager to do that if you're not doing it yourself. Okay, so that's organic marketing. And then obviously when people come to the website from the ads or from the social media, they'll be shown to taken to the homepage. So they'll be shown the email pop-up to capture leads and for email marketing. So you can see here they have the pop-up, and that's pretty much going to get them to add their email and their first name. All right, so that's what they're doing. They want to collect emails. And why are they doing that? Is because they want to get traffic to their email marketing emails, right? They want to get people on the email marketing list so they can send emails, as I'll talk about in a bit. Okay, so that's what they're doing on the homepage. And when you land on the page as well, whether it's the product page or the homepage, they'll show you this. And then once you sign up, you'll be shown the hero image on the homepage. And obviously, this is to retain attention and to keep people interested in the brand. And you can see this image is very similar to this one, right? So they keep brand consistency, right? They want to be consistent with the brand. So that's what they're doing. They have a live chat so people can chat. They have new in, right? New in to get visitors to come back and see what's popping, right? So they don't just put this here for no reason. They put this here because they want to get people to look at it and to always come back, because there's always new stuff that's coming in, and that will keep people's interest, right? So it's very, very powerful that they do this. And then we have the collection images, right? It maximizes conversions. And we have more sort of different products, right? Different collections, so that it maximizes conversions. People can go straight to the product page when they see a product they like, and then you can go ahead and purchase. And all of this is done on the homepage. So you need to be doing the same thing as well. So they keep on doing the same thing, and that's pretty much what they do on the homepage. So it's pretty much like showing them the different collections, and they can go straight to the collection page or straight to the product pages and buy. And then we got the product pages. We can see here they have a product shop, and it's supposed to be on the gray background with the model wearing the product. And obviously the model is a model, right? So they are going to be associated in a good light because they're attractive, good looking, and they are the person who the visitor wants to look like. So they have the halo effect. So when is paired with the clothing is now associated with the model, and as a result, the product looks good as well. Okay, so that's why brands use models, basically. And obviously, there's different product shots, as you can see here. They take different photos. You don't just want to take one, right? They take different photos, so that helps the customer to understand what is the product and basically have a good understanding of how it looks, what it looks like, so they can go ahead and buy with confidence. Okay, now they have this widget here. Now I don't know why they have this. I don't particularly like it, so I wouldn't advise you to do this. It's pretty much counterintuitive because you just taking the visitor to the homepage, right? You're now on the homepage and you've been shown all of this, right? They want to take you to a collection page here, which I don't understand why they want to do that. And I would remove this, to be honest. So I would recommend that you don't do this. Okay. And then obviously they have the description, right? The price, buy now, pay later, because some people are broke, right? They want to pay in installments. And then they have the add to bag, right? This should be a sticky add to basket or add to bag button. It should be sticky, but it's not. That's something they can improve upon, right? And then they go into product recommendations. This will maximize the average order value, right? Because you want to be able to do that so that you can get more customers to pay more for your products and per order. And therefore, you can spend more money on ads. And they continue to do that with more product recommendations. So they really want you to buy multiple products. The only thing is that when you get to the cart page for this brand, Assembly Label, you're not being shown any upsells on the cart page. Now, I don't know if they split tested this, but usually you want to have upsells on the cart page or recommendations on the cart page so that people can easily add to basket multiple items, but they haven't done that in this case, right? So, but you can tell this hasn't really affected them too much given that they are doing $30 billion in a 12-month period. So clearly this hasn't been an issue for them, but maybe they can get some incremental increase in revenue if they were to add in these product recommendations on the cart page. But again, it's something that you want to split test because it may not work for your brand. So it's something you have to split test. Okay. And then after people check out, right, they hit the cart page, they checked out. Now they'll be sent emails because now they're a new customer or they sign up to the email list. So what will they be shown? What will they be shown when they are an email subscriber? They'll be shown emails such as this one, where they have an email with a hero image, right? It still has brand consistency. Okay, it still looks very aesthetic. And in terms of what they're promoting cotton coating, right? In this case, and they give it a small description on it, and then the benefits as well, and they say shop now, and that's going to take people to the collection pages, and they show more of this product. So it's giving people more insight into what the product is, how it looks like on different models, and you can see that they're catering to both genders. Very powerful, and that's how they're able to cater to the different genders, which includes men and women, right? That's what they sell, right? It's do men's wear and women's wear, and the way they do that successfully is by always having men and women in their content, right? Very, very powerful. People will miss out on this and they won't understand why their brand is not scaling. So you need to have that, and you can have more images as well, lifestyle images to keep on brand. And they also send traffic to the collection page. Again, here, there's a call to action here and a button that people can click on. So there's 2 buttons here that people can click on. So that's, and also, just to add, they have the bar here, right, where people can go ahead and click on the different collections as well. So there's 3 places they can go and click or to get to the website. This will help them maximize conversions, maximize click-through rates on your email. And that's what's happened here. So when they end up going to the product page, they end up here, right? And they go ahead and purchase more items, and they end up doing the same thing again, right? Email, they receive emails, and they go back to the product page and go buy again. It continues forever, basically. So that's what you want for your brand, and that's how Assembly Label were able to generate $30 million in a 12-month period. So if you're a brand and you're looking to 1.5x your revenue, if you want to be guaranteed to 1.5x your revenue in 90 days or less, then I can consult you on that. I can help you to achieve that with my program. All you need to do is book in a call below and speak to me directly, and we can pretty much go through everything that I can do for the brand. And basically, I cover the creative, I cover the ads, I help you out with those, right? I consult you on that. And I help out with the email marketing, the website, how the best practices for that. And from that point onwards, you should be able to 1.5x your revenue, if not double it, right? And that's a guarantee. So if you're not able to do that, then you get full refund, no questions asked. So if you're interested in an offer, then book in a call below and I'll speak to you there. Otherwise, you can watch my other videos and basically go over the strategies that the biggest brands in the world are implementing, okay? Because I work with some of the biggest brands in the fashion, health, and beauty industry. So I know exactly what is working, what's not working. And based on that, I'm confident that I can increase your revenues by 1.5x, right? So see you there.